Well, good day YouTube, and welcome to another episode of, Question of the Week. Today's Question of the Week video is part of the Q&A from my segment that I talked about last week, which was albino questions. So we have the tablet out here, so let's see here. First, from reviewing Under Influence. I've heard that many albinos have very poor eyesight. Any truth, or is it just yourself? Also, I always wondered, are there opposites of albinos, like people born into blonde-hair, blue-eyed families who turn out dark, like a super overload of pigment? Cheers, man. So, to answer that, all albinos have visual acuity problems. The extent of the visual acuity problem does change from albino to albino. It is a optic nerve problem. It isn't the shape of the eye, so glasses don't really help. I do have glasses for reading, before somebody asks, because I always get, why do you have glasses? I do have reading glasses, but reading glasses aren't really reading glasses as much as they are glasses with bifocals in them, and we're using the bifocals more than anything else. So basically it's just having a magnifying glass. Again, because it's not the shape of your eye that's the problem, it's the optic nerve that's the problem. So it's not like LASIK or anything like that is really helping. I am legally blind, which means my visual acuity is low enough that I am considered blind in a court of law. Some albinos are not. Most are that I've met. Now the opposite of albino thing, yes and no. There is some weird pigmentation diseases where you get like super duper freckles everywhere, where they are gigantic, and they're black, and or they're deeper colors, and they can cover your face, your arms, your shoulders, that type of stuff. So yeah, it's not like albinism where your whole body is that, but a good portion of your body will be taken over by the super pigmentation, as you call it there, Jordan. Next, we have from Jim Sear, new segments are good. Yeah, they are, right? Yeah, they're really good. Thanks for the fucking question, Jim. Holdswath there. Hey Chad, I have a question. A good friend of mine growing up was albino, and she had red eyes. Do you know what causes this? Cheers, William. So red eyes is a thing that everybody always talks about with albinos. They're like, well, your eyes aren't pink. Your eyes aren't pink. Your eyes aren't... Our eyes, what happens is we have one of three colors for the most part, and they're all very light colors in our eyes, because we don't have pigment in our skin, our hair, or our eyes. Now, they do look like there's some pigment in the eyes, because there is a very light color. The pink/red color comes out in bright man-made light. So if I stared at this light for a while, my eyes would go red. If you flashed me with a good flash on a camera, my eyes would be red. It isn't that my eyes are actually red per se, it's that you're seeing through the very light pigmentation, and you're seeing the blood vessels behind the pupils and iris and everything else. So that's where the eye thing comes from. It can happen in sunlight and stuff too. I mean, anything really bright that's hitting the eye at the right angle will make them look that way. Just because, again, you're seeing the blood vessels behind the eye. It's just kind of weird when you think about it, but it is what it is, right? Do we have any other questions on here? This was supposed to be all about albinism, but we do have from Kev of CL. How many beers you tested so far? What's my Untapped say? I think 3,069 or something. You know what? We can actually check that right now too. Yeah, let's get this up here and go bang. Untapped is... oh, not IMDb, fucker. We want Untapped, and it's logging in. Go to my profile, which is that one. 3,070 beers are checked in on here, so I'd probably say I'm probably at like 3,080, 3,090, because there are a few I wasn't able to find on here to check in. So yeah, that's where we're at. Yeah. So next Thursday I will post the next Q&A video for question of the week, because I'm running out of beer questions. So yeah, what do you guys want to know? I'll answer. You know what? You don't. It doesn't have to actually be about albinism, because I'm probably not going to get many questions anyway. Obviously, not many people care. But if you have a question you want me to answer, you have a week to throw it down there. Thank you, guys. Bye.